All right, thank you for joining us again. The gentleman that we are bringing up today, he is an influencer, a life coach, and he has nothing but a great message to share. Knowing our story is hard to think about. Telling your story can be terrifying. The thought of sharing it is unthinkable. Whether working with a group or one on one, Kenny's approach is always the same. Help them learn about themselves, build their confidence to speak it, then empower them to share and influence others. Man, that sounds amazing. I can only imagine what he can do. But before we introduce him and get him on, let's go ahead and roll to our intro. Hey, what's up, Kenny?
What it do,
Mr.
Adrian, man? What it
Granville.
do?
How's everything?
Man, everything is everything, brother.
Awesome. I'm so glad to have you on the podcast here. Um, we've worked together before, and I've seen some of the work that you've done, especially helping with children who may not necessarily have English as their first language, and to see the results that you help them to teach them, and they're able to they speak way better than anybody who has it English as like a first language. Like I was super blown away. So I'm super happy to have you on because I believe you're a big inspiration, and I think everybody needs to know a little bit about what you do. Um, to see if they can benefit from that or just even get some inspiration.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. Like that's what it's all about. And you know, the classes I had you sit in on. First of all, man, I appreciate you doing that. I always want to get the community involved in working with a lot of the classes that I do, but a lot of it is just finding your voice. You know, the program that I run is finding your voice for the youth program, and typically it expands a lot more than just youth who English isn't their first language. I just happen to be in a community that has a lot of diversity, a lot of first generation Americans, a lot of youth that are crossing that border to that better opportunity, and they struggle, and a lot of their struggle comes from they're not having an opportunity to be supported by their family. Their family is not able to provide them that insight, that perspective on how to do things differently, but a lot of times it's just giving them direction. I do little to nothing other than guide these youth, these young adults, these children, these teenagers. They all have a story on their own. They all have the potential to do it, and I just believe in them. And the one thing I always tell them is, I see your potential, and until you see it, I'm going to be the mirror that's going to reflect it for you. And the results are always amazing. There has never been a time that I haven't been just teary eyed at hearing some of these stories. Sometimes they have me straight up bawling, but it's the opportunities that they look for and then what they can do after that. So, yeah, man, it's always a blessing to be a part of our youth, our leaders of tomorrow, and helping them find their voice and their platform.